The year was 1991, and the Super Nintendo was released in America, and things would never be the same. Before we could walk, we already knew how to dash, and before we could punch, we already knew how to shoot fireballs. These games created lasting memories in our lives. This is the top 20 Super Nintendo games of all time from Vandalia 1998 and M. Hauser.
With boxed characters and limited gameplay, graphic-wise, this game might look like much, but it has spanned 4 sequels and several expansions. Topping off our list at number 20 is Civilizations. The current version may have much better graphics, but it has stayed true to the original premise and has people playing it even to this day.
The Lost Vikings 1 and the Lost Vikings 2. Boy, I used to play these games for hours. It was the ultimate puzzle game, figuring out which character combination to use in order to get the correct result. Originally not an extremely popular game, but for us it earns a respective place at number 19. Also worth mentioning is that many of the original characters from this game made some cameos in the computer game World of Warcraft.
Have you ever wanted to send little ones to their doom? Or number 18 pick can do that, and that game is Lemmings. With puzzles to get to the exit and a limited number of lemmings to save, you'll be jumping off cliffs for fun.
Mortal Kombat series. These games had everything, from Bloodthirsty Scorpion to Little Sonya Blade. Each character had a specific draw that just made people drool over it. From a full-feature movie to 3 action-packed titles for the SNES, Mortal Kombat is a giant in the world of fighting games. Its original arcade game used digitized sprites based on actors rather than cartoon animations, bringing home the real-life feel of this game. Overall, a jaw-dropping title with all the right moves to perform a fatality as number 17 on our list.
Our next pick may not be as violent as Mortal Kombat, but the characters are still badass. And at number 16, that is Street Fighter 2 Turbo. With sumo wrestlers and explosive forces, this game has topped the charts for years. Originally released in the arcades in '91, all Street Fighters have a legacy that will live on forever.
FZero, the best racing game for the SNES. This game speaks for itself. Originally one of the first games launched with the Super Nintendo, its attitude is what it brings to the table. With the unique and clever use of Mode 7 graphics, there is a pseudo 3D style of racing that can only be explained with one word: badass. This game stands the test of time. With an awesome sequel, FZero X, this game will live on and earn the respectful spot of number 15 on our list. Evermore, the single-player version of Mana. This game is the classic tale of a boy and his dog whose life is suddenly changed by being transported to a fantasy world where things are not as they seem. I love the ring system for the weapons, and I think the items and the plot of being in Evermore and the 4 eras is a great twist. This RPG by Square wins the number 14 spot on our list.
Number 13, Illusion of Gaia. Released by Enix in 1994, this game is an action RPG. If you have never played this game, I recommend checking it out because it is great. The main character, Will, can transform into Frieden and Shadow, 2 kick-ass fighters with some unique abilities. With a giant comet coming to Earth, it is your job to stop it and save Gaia, which is a great twist to what is a unique RPG.
Contra 3 Alien Wars, the best side-scrolling platformer for the SNES. This game has it all, from climbing the sides of buildings while shooting at aliens to jumping for your life over flaming chasms. The downside to this game is the top-down mode, which I would say really puts your skills to the test. But above all, Konami did a great job bringing this series to the SNES, putting this game at number 12 spot.
This game started a revolution in graphics for consoles and games everywhere. The first game with 3-dimensional abilities and a new chip called the FX chip. With Fox McCloud and Feckle on your team, it is your job to destroy Andros and save the galaxy. With memorable lines such as "Do a barrel roll," StarFox earns the number 11 spot on our list.
Our next pick had been on several NES and Game Boy games, but this was a brand new series with a familiar face. At number 10, it's the Megaman X series. Using all your best Mega Man knowledge, it is your job to power up and fight your way through the new final boss, Sigma. With your new comrade Zero, you must save humanity from the evil Mavericks. With all new abilities and a new story, we grew to love this series and it got a new place in our hearts. Earthbound, the game with the cult following. Well, I'm not an expert in this game, but I can tell you it has a huge fan base with people who love the series. First of all, the game is most known for its rather foreign viewpoint of what is supposed to be an American culture setting. The story is about a young boy, Ness, and his struggle to save the world from Gygas. It's hard to pass this game up if you see it in stores these days, not because of the title, but because of the price. This game averages around $100 retail, which makes it number 9 on our list.
Like StarFox, this game also pushed the graphics at the time to the next level. At number 8, that game was the Donkey Kong Country series. With 3D rendered characters and a new design team called Rare, the DK series hit the stores hard, selling over 8 million copies. Bringing back Mario's original foe, Donkey Kong, now as the hero, it is their job to battle King Croc and his vast list of new enemies.
By far my favorite side-scrolling beat-em-up game. This game has all the right ingredients for a masterpiece on the Super Nintendo. First, the story is there, the controls are fine, and it's also two-player. Time travel, sewer surfing, and pizza. Everything that a young man needs to become a gamer. It's just got the perfect learning curve that makes you want to keep playing and see it through to the final boss. At number 7 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time. With a dream team of creators, some who worked on Final Fantasy and others who worked on Dragon Ball Z, Chrono Trigger will forever be one of the best RPGs ever created. It was the third best-selling game of 1995. There is a huge list of 7 playable characters, and there were over 13 different endings you could create, depending on the path you choose. All these factors, plus outstanding graphics and one of the best fighting systems created for the SNES, helps the game stand out above the rest. When I see a frog kicking ass on the cover, I'm like, I gotta have that. That's why Chrono Trigger earns the number 6 spot on our list.
Super Metroid. Coming from someone who has logged numerous hours in this game and still yet to beat it, I can say for sure this game deserves the number 5 spot on our list. With Metroid, you get it all. Fighting, power-ups, special abilities, difficult bosses, and a Zelda-like dungeon system. With the largest memory of all the Super Nintendo games, Metroid rips apart all the other competition. It is almost mind-boggling how much there is to do in this game. I had to hit YouTube up to see the actual ending.
I have 2 words to sum up this baby. Ghost Train. If you've never seen the Ghost Train from Final Fantasy, then you have yet to experience life. With its amazing storytelling ability, Final Fantasy pulls you in and keeps you on the edge of your seat until you've beaten the game. Although I admit to not playing Final Fantasy 2 that much, I've logged many hours into 3 and it's always been great. That's why it's number 4 on our list. Super Mario from Super 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. These games are fantastic, except 2, it's flat out horse poop, but I give major props to the rest of the series. First of all, if you've never played the Lost Levels, I highly recommend it. It's an excellent game for the skilled Mario player, but if we had to choose on Mario for our list, it'd be Super Mario World for the SNES. This game takes everything in the first 3 games and just fucking makes it awesome. Star Worlds, bonus levels, and secret exits out the asshole. Without Mario for the SNES, this list would be incomplete.
Our next pick was created by the same guy who made Mario, and has created debates about timelines and romance. Even though only one of the games was ever released to Super Nintendo, Zelda still has people talking to this day. Our number 2 pick is The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. From the Lost Woods to the Ice Palace, the Kingdom of Hyrule will keep you entertained for hours. It is your job to collect the 3 pendants and save the 7 maidens in order to keep Ganon at bay. With Link at the wheel, there's no stopping you. This game was only 2D, but it kicked ass. Let's recap. Number 20, Civilizations. Number 19, Lost Vikings series. Number 18, Lemmings Series. Number 17, Mortal Kombat 3. Number 16, Street Fighter. Number 15, FZero. Number 14, Secret of Evermore. Number 13, Illusion of Gaia. Number 12, Contra 3 Alien Wars. Number 11, StarFox. Number 10, Megaman X series. Number 9, Earthbound. Number 8, Donkey Kong Country series. Number 7, Turtles in Time. Number 6, Chrono Trigger. Number 5, Super Metroid. Number 4, Final Fantasy series. Number 3, Super Mario series. Number 2, Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past.
And our number 1 spot on our list is
Secret of Mana.
the all-time most amazing King Kong badass RPG for the Super Nintendo. When a hero is tossed from his village, he must go on an incredible journey to discover the secret of the Mana Sword.
Along the way, he meets with a girl of the past and a sprite with no memory. Working your way to find the 8 seeds and stop Thanatos before the Mana Beast is formed is just spectacular. And a soundtrack that is nothing less than amazing.
But what really makes the game stand out above the rest is the 3-player mode. That's right, I said it, 3-player, which gives you the ability to play the entire game with your friends. Just amazing, right?
Right. And that's why we give Secret of Mana the number 1 spot on our list, making it our all-time favorite Super Nintendo game. This has been Vandalia 1998
And M. Hauser for our top 20 Super Nintendo games of all time.